I feel silly this morning. Hey guys, today's a red day. I have my red outfit on and I have my red tambourine. I have a red tambourine. Oh yeah, this is for wild times.
Going down.
It's Wednesday morning. I hope that you are up and about this morning. It's one of those mornings for me that I'm a little sore. I did some yoga yesterday, and I'm just having a rough time this morning. This is where your dedication kicks in. This is where habit kicks in. If you can make this a daily habit.
Whose idea was this?
Whose idea was it to get up at 6 a.m. and do this workout Monday through Friday? I don't know. Anyway, this morning we're talking about if anybody saw my post this morning, it was about judging others, and we all tend to do it. We all tend to judge other people, whether we do it consciously or unconsciously. It happens. So really, what I try to do is it doesn't always come naturally to me, honestly. I try to put myself in the other person's shoes. And particularly during this political climate, I've already seen as of yesterday, well, it's been going on, but really a lot of mean stuff from both sides of the aisle. And it could be pertaining to anything. It doesn't have to be political. But you really want to put yourself in the other person's shoes, try to understand where they're coming from. Don't be so quick to judge another person. It's not your job to judge others. You just take care of yourself. And that's what this is all about. Check out my Facebook post. There's a wonderful quote there that kind of makes you stop and think when you're getting ready to judge somebody for what they're doing. Just,
So what I say is, if you're going to criticize or judge somebody, first walk a mile in their shoes.
Yeah.
Because that way you're a mile away and you've got their shoes. So.
Buddhist. All right. I know. Today's a funny morning. I meant to tell you guys this. I know yesterday we said we're going to be on location somewhere else.
We lied.
Well, actually, what happened was we are going out of town to do a tile. We do tile on the side together, and we're going out of town, but we could not find a place to stay. The inn was full.
Yes, the inn is full.
We live in a state that people come to vacation, and the where we're going is on the coast.
We would have had it taken care of, but they just don't take baby dogs.
Yeah. So we're going to travel back and forth. So we'll be doing our workout today, tomorrow, and Friday from our studio, which is our living room. Anyway, okay, let's get started.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's see who's. Oh, you know what's funny? Instagram yesterday. Remember, I said there was a person there, and I couldn't. It was my friend Diane.
Oh.
Yeah, she was. It was me. Nice to have you.
All right, guys. Let's get warmed up, and then we shall swing a kettlebell.
I'm going to adjust this a little bit.
Camera angle adjustment.
Yeah. We need a camera person.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe we can teach them. Okay.
Right. Okay. Let's start at the bottom this time. Feet together, hands on your knees. Small rotations. Other way. Feet a little wider, hands on your hips. Big circles with the hips. Your head stays still and the hips move. So pick a spot on the wall. Well, you can't see yourself.
This actually feels really good. Like I said, it's funny, it's amazing how you do one little different exercise or type of workout. Like I did a yoga class session yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I can feel it.
It doesn't matter. You could be an elite athlete, then you go and play golf.
Well, and that's why it's good to do different things because you're using different muscles. We actually did this in our yoga class yesterday,
Nice.
towards the end.
I learned this exercise from Tai Chi Chuan, which ultimately is a type of yoga, Taoist yoga.
Huh.
Yeah.
The other thing is I woke up at 3 a.m., so I've been awake since 3 a.m. this morning. So it's going to be a long day, but we'll have fun.
Sink down low.
We're just warming up the body, getting ready to swing some heavy metal with my red tambourine.
Other way.
I did take a Epsom salt bath yesterday as well.
And rotate the head. Other way. Left and right. Up and down.
The other thing is doing this type of work, makes you
Open
ready for your job.
and close.
Where you can tap on the shoulders of the back here while you're doing this. These are called heart openers. And just open it as far as you can go. You don't want to stress or strain your body. You just want to do what you can. Just getting ready to work our bodies.
Rotations.
This
Other way.
is a good one if you've got some funky things going on in your shoulders. It gets the synovial fluid going in your shoulders. And helps if clear out that old junk that may be. Yeah.
All right. Eric Edwards. Grab your kettlebell.
Oh boy.
You know Eric? All right, grab your kettlebell, put it between your feet. Put the kettlebell between your feet. Toes pointing straight ahead or slightly out, just a couple of degrees. Make sure they're even. Don't have one pointed out further than the other. You'll mess up your knees. Fold at the hips, the inguinal line. Grab the kettlebell with two hands. Seat the shoulders. Look up. Drive into the heels. Push the hips forward. All right, let's do some swings. Here we go. Now, one-handed. You have to adjust your hand position. Change hands. Now alternate. Bring it to the rack. All right, 5 swings to the rack. Here we go. Keep your elbow against you. Don't let it crash. Catch it nice and gentle. Change hands. hold, press overhead, lock it. Reach around, grab the elbow, pull it to your ear. Pull your bicep to your ear, wrist straight, elbow straight. Take it away. Feel this on your feet. You should feel the weight of the kettlebell transferring through the body equally into the feet. Return. 5 of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it in. Change hands. Press and hold. Reach around, grab the arm, pull it to the ear. Straighten your wrist, lock your elbow, seat your shoulder. Let it go. Feel the weight through the body, all the way to the ground. Pull it in. 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set it down. Very nice.
It was heavy.
It is heavy. Yes, yes. Okay, here's what I want you to do. We've been working on this side bend series. Back leg stays straight or moves back. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to stand sideways with my foot, I don't know, 4 inches or so away from the wall. Turn my feet away. One hand overhead, one hand here. Now, the key is when I go down, I want to push my hip until it touches the wall. That way, my leg goes from straight to hip back. This is gonna give you a little bit of a cue. If your butt moves properly, it moves back and touches the wall. Improperly, and it does something like this and drifts away from the wall. We're not going to use a kettlebell. We're just going to stand here facing. At the moment, we're going to face each other. So whichever foot is closest to the wall, make it 4 to 6 inches away. Feet shoulder width. Turn them 45 degrees away. Outside leg, hand into the thigh. Inside arm, hand up. Looking up at the weight. Push your hip until it touches the wall. You'll see yourself start to drop. Keep going. Now, so you want to bend that front leg more. Right. Try and get your hip to touch the wall, and you'll be like, oh,
The wall seems very far away.
it does. Right. There we go. And then come back up. So we're going to do 3 of them on each side that way. Push the hip to the wall. Back. Push the hip to the wall.
I'm not touching the wall.
And then change. Well, that's not yet. Let's change. Yep. And you want to push, push, push. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Locking the leg, bending this knee, locking the back leg. Yeah, it's a little different, isn't it? And now come. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's really.
It is. So scoot back down a little bit. Now we're going to do the other side. So start with the feet pointing straight ahead, 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. Turn the feet 45 degrees. Start bending this outside leg a little bit. Kick your hip back. Continue that motion as you go down. All right, now you'll see how my leg bent. Same as yours. Straighten it. You'll come away from the wall a bit. And rise. Two more. Third one. Feel it? Yeah. So these things, these little exercises are going to start to dial in your form. In the beginning, you're going to be like, oh, I got this. No, you don't got it. Pay attention. Draw it out. Put marks on the wall. Make sure that you can do it. Make sure that you can do it properly.
I wasn't putting my hip far enough down.
Most people, that's why we do this exercise. Because it's very easy to deceive yourself, because what you think you're doing isn't always necessarily what you're actually doing.
Yeah.
And this is where it's like you have to change your awareness of your body and yourself and your body in movement in space. This is what the kettlebell teaches you. It increases your body awareness through situations just like that, trying to force yourself to feel something that you haven't felt before. Okay, move on to the legs. Bring the kettlebell to the rack position. We're going to do a double lunge. So what we're going to do is stepping forward with the opposite leg. We're going to step forward, then step back. So go with us. Opposite leg steps forward, drop the knee. Come back. Set it behind you, drop the knee. Again. One. And back. Two. That's two. Step forward. Step back. 3, 4. Back. 5 or 4. One more. Change hands. Step forward. Step back. 1. Sit down. Turn the handle east and west. Keep the legs straight. Hold with the wrist so that your back is flat. Oh. Bend at the waist. Back is flat. Straighten your knees. Bring your chin down to the floor. Handle of the kettlebell helps you. Now drop your foot. Pick the kettlebell up an inch off the floor. This position we call rock bottom squat. Set it down. Come on back up. Swing the kettlebell to the rack position. Now we've done calf raises, where we come up onto the ball of the foot. We're going to do it this time in an up pressed position. Press the kettlebell overhead, lifting the heels up as high as they'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lock the elbow. 8, 9, 10. Change hands. Press overhead. Feet out 45 degrees. Lock the elbow. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it in, set it down.
Boy, that really challenges your stability.
Yes, it does. Very nice. Bring your kettlebell up to the rack position. We're going to do some king swings. So you're going to throw the kettlebell to the left, or since I have the kettlebell in my left hand, I'm going to throw it to the left. If it's in your right hand, send it to the right.
I'm going to go with it.
Slightly smaller kettlebell, I don't blame you. So what it looks like, it's going to make a circle. And here, don't bend your knees. Let the momentum of the kettlebell come across and then lift up on it. Just a little bit of a pull.
Can you show that to me again?
Right. But don't keep your arm straight. I mean, don't keep your arm back. Let your arm fully straighten. So it's like a pendulum. And then, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to do the same thing, but change hands to the other side. There you go. Same thing now, throwing it to the outside. Return to the rack. 2, 3, 5. Change hands. Change hands again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold. Watch. Right. Bring it around. Change hands and press. Return. Try and make it a continuous motion. If you don't stop using momentum and use momentum, this will be much easier. Turn, set it down. Beautiful. Whew. Very, very nice. Ready for some swing?
Yep.
Yeah, you can put the small one away, get the bigger bell. So this kettlebell here is a 22 kilogram. And that's technically my official RKC recommended weight. Or actually, I gotta take that back. For somebody my size that's actually like under 40.
Is this one bigger than that one?
Yeah, that's a 16, that's a 12.
Okay. Are we doing just
We're just gonna do swings.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them.
So you can swing a much heavier kettlebell than you can put over your head.
That's for sure.
So, yeah. So just go up just one weight, or you may want to, if you don't have a heavy kettlebell, you can use your pair of smaller kettlebells. Generally, they're gonna, like her 8s equal that 16. So
it took me a few weeks to get to this weight.
yeah. But once you get there, it's like, oh, it's a matter of proper form makes it work much, much easier. Okay, here we go. 2 hands in the bell. Pick it up and begin. How many we do? That's 10. There's 25. $35. 10 more. 1. Set it down.
Wow. Holy
Very nice.
Oh, this is legendary here. Whew.
Very nice, folks. All right. I think that's good. I think we're going to call it right there.
Yeah.
If you followed along, you should be sweating. Unless you're in the AC. We're not in the AC today. Listen, folks. This stuff, kettlebell, is unlike other workouts. For people like us, people in our 50s, stuff is like the fountain of youth. I mean, look, it's going to work your cardio, your strength, your endurance, your coordination, your balance, all at the same time.
Yeah.
All at the same time. Every system in your body, every joint, every muscle, your cardio system, like I said, your balance, everything at the same time. So what we do, what I like to do when I teach kettlebell, at the end, and if you're at home and you haven't gotten a good workout yet, this is what you do. You pick up your kettlebell, the heaviest kettlebell you got, and you start swinging it. You swing it until something in your head says, dude, you better put this down. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to drop it. You're going to hit the dog with the bell. Something bad's about to happen. Put it down. Until you hear that voice, keep swinging. Because what's going to happen is whatever fails, whether it's your grip, your arm, your shoulder, your core, your breath, your legs, doesn't matter. Whatever makes you fail is your weakest link, which means whatever it is that your weakest link is, you worked that to failure. Your weakest link worked the hardest. The next time you pick up a kettlebell, it might be the same thing, but eventually something else is going to make you fail. It's just moving on to the next weakest link.
Sometimes for me, it's my breath.
Mm-hmm.
I run out of breath. Cardio will get to me. Sometimes it's my hip muscles or whatever.
And when you get to the point where you can do 300 swings in a row, 300, it's time to pick up a heavier kettlebell.
I got a ways to go. I can make it 50 with the big bell.
Yeah, but 300, that means that you've reached this point where your breath is keeping up with the amount of demand of oxygen that your body needs. And essentially, you can do it continuously. I mean, eventually you'll have to stop.
I have to say, sometimes it's difficult to get up in the morning to do this, but I am so freaking glad that we have incorporated this healthy lifestyle in our lives. It just is so rewarding. It makes me feel so good that we're doing something longevity wise.
And you should too.
I'm telling you, as you get older, you are going to regret if you have not taken care of your body and your health. You're going to regret it because
15 minutes a day.
it doesn't take long for you to go downhill. So you need to take care of your body and your health. Eat good foods, whatever that may be for you.
Yep. Eat good,
we
sleep
don't
good.
judge.
No.
Like whether you eat meat or a vegan or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't judge people on that.
Not
you
much,
do
eh?
you do what makes you happy. You do what you need to do for your health. And we love you all. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic Wednesday. We are off to go put some tile in Camden, Maine, and we will see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. for some more kettlebell training. Sending love, peace, happiness, and joy to all of those in the world who are suffering today. And goodbye with my tambourine.